So I do have some bad news. Uh, I was gonna have a map for the Underdark, but then the fucking file corrupted, so I had to use a backup, so it's not done. So cool.
So, what does that mean for today's session?
Uh, it'll be fine. Thankfully, it is technically a mirror of the surface map, so we can use that, because I know what is comparatively to the underground. Uh,
Okay.
but yeah. Anyway, let's see here. Last time, you all, you do. You, the main thing that happened. Oh, that's right. You started off in the room of Head Priestess Brita as you were snooping around uh, for sort of evidence of her affiliations against the Church of Udon, essentially. You didn't have much luck looking yourself, but eventually, uh, Marlene uh, came in, and while you tried to sneak away, she did manage to catch you, but she then used her um, abilities to detect good and evil in order to find hidden, sort of like behind a painting, a odd piece of leathery parchment with an odd symbol uh, sort of inked in like a tattoo. Uh, Marlene wanted to destroy it, but you wanted to allow Simon to look at it as well as get a better idea of what it was. So she agreed to give you some time with it, but she would be by to destroy it eventually. Uh, which did happen. And then the next day, you went before the sort of council of nobles who were in charge of Wimsburg. There, you sort of um, you didn't lie, but you didn't give the truth either about all the events that happened at the request of Marlene. Uh, but this did end up getting you uh, roped into essentially going to where the Drow live in the Underdark in order to inform them that Head Priestess Brita had perished. Uh, Unfortunately, so, uh, with you acting as sort of ambassadors for them. They did give you supplies for your travel, and then you set off. And I think we were in the middle of something at the time. That's right. You we stopped just as you had found uh Yet another sunken ship.
Was that a travel encounter?
Yes. You were about, I think, 3 days away from where your map says the entrance to the Underdark is. The ship itself was, I think it was literally the largest size of ship. I'm trying to see which one that is. Um, yes, I remember. It was a pretty large ship. It was not as large as the Freya, uh, but that is all you could discern from the outside of the ship. Uh, it looks to be about 100 feet long by 20 feet wide, having about 3 decks. So, yes, what all do you do?
Is it underwater?
Uh, it is not underwater. No, it is one of the sort of aqueduct things.
Okay. I guess we would check for booby traps and stuff on the way in.
All right. Yeah, sure. Go and give me investigation as you approach.
I'll throw an investigation check in there too.
I
Alrighty.
don't know. Did it roll?
Yeah, it did.
13 for you.
So you are looking around, but it seems as if there is no traps here. You are able to sort of see the ship from its exterior, and it's clear that it took uh, quite a heavy beating from cannon fire, um, which is what caused it to sink into the ocean. Um, it does seem to be a warship, so clearly it lost to some other sort of naval vessel, but that is about all you can tell.
If it lost to another
Interesting.
ship, it was. Does this look like a naval vessel?
It is a ship.
Yeah, I know, but like, does it look military or does it look?
Oh, does it look military?
Yeah, you said
Uh,
naval, and I assume like navy.
yes, it does look like it would have been like a military warship.
So it looks like maybe it was raided by pirates or how? Okay, can I tell how old the ship looks?
Um, do you have vehicle proficiency in boats?
Um, good don't remember how to check for... Excuse me, my proficiencies on this fucking character sheet. No, I guess I
Well,
don't.
it would be. Yeah. It'd be in your background, I think.
Well, let's see. Let's see if it's in the noble
I sure.
background. Noble background 5e. Oops, that is not what I typed. No, there is no vehicle proficiency in the noble background.
Okay. All you can really tell then is that the ship is old. Like it's definitely not a recent thing that happened,
Okay.
but that's more so you can tell based on like the sediment around, the fact that there is an aqueduct around it, stuff like that.
Well, I suppose there's nothing left to do but go inside and explore, right?
Seemed that way.
I'll take the lead and I'll have Ada scout ahead a little bit and make sure she's like hidden from view.
Alrighty. How are you going about getting on the ship? Are you clambering onto the topmost deck? Are you going to look for a way in to the side into one of the lower holds? What do you want to do?
What's the most obvious entrance into the ship? Is it like split down the middle? Can we get in from like a hole from where it...
No, it is not like the Freya. You might be able to fit through one of the holes that was created by like the cannon shots that sunk it, or maybe through a galley window, although those would come with some of their own potential setbacks for you.
I'm gonna have Ada fly up to the window and peek in and see if there's anything in there that might pose a threat to us, and if it comes back negative, I'm gonna whip shot up there.
Alright, go ahead and have Ada roll a perception check.
Perception.
Hell. Okay. Yeah, she looks inside, but she doesn't really see anything. She sees some skeletons. They are inanimate.
Judging based off of the last encounter we had with inanimate skeletons, I feel like maybe it would be a good idea to try and sneak in a different way than the window.
I remember when we found this ship, one of the things that came to mind was that it could be where Regis ended up.
Well, I mean, he got into like a balloon type of deal and floated back to the surface. Why would he come back down?
What direction did he go originally, and what direction is this boat from where we were originally?
He went up.
He went up.
And he wouldn't be here at all. Presumably.
However, judging based off of our last encounter with seemingly inanimate skeletons, there might be a fight in store for us if we don't sneak in. But also judging based off of our last encounter, the seemingly inanimate skeletons might be guarding some nice loot Is there a an easy way onto the top deck of the ship from where we are?
Because you can grapple hook, yes. Cressida could also get up there easily, but everyone else would have to climb.
Could I
I will.
thunderstep and bring
You,
someone?
yeah, you could. Yes, I will also note the ship is like, because of how it's settled and the fact that it's a ship, it is like tilted at like a shallow but noticeable angle to the left.
Alright, I'm gonna grappling hook up there and I'm gonna look around the deck for like a rope to lower so that nobody has to waste some spell slots.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you look around and yeah, it's definitely old rope. But like I mean it's was designed to hold sails up and stuff like that, so it'll probably hold you soon.
Alright, I'm gonna lower the rope to the squad and ooh, can I make a quick perception check to see if there's like any threats on the top deck here?
Sure.
Or would that be investigation or perception?
Probably be perception.
Okay.
Okay. You look around, uh, but unless the like ballistas and what are these? The Managonals are still operational and also sentient somehow. That's about the only thing that looks dangerous up here.
Okay.
Although I will note that to both the front and back of the ship, there are like rooms or cabins with doors, and those are all currently closed.
Alright, I'm gonna toss the rope down, but I'm also going to put a finger over my lips to gesture for quietness. I'm gonna do the universal come on up arm swing.
Who all climbs up?
I do.
I'll climb.
Sure, I'll do it too. Okie dokie. So you are all up on top of the ship. You're all kind of leaning to keep your balance up against the tilt of the ship, the sort of natural tilt that it has. Yeah, you look around. You can see that there is again entrances into what looks like cabins to the front and back of the ship. You could walk upstairs onto the forecastle or quarterdeck, where there are two ballistas, which are pretty clearly out of commission. There is also like a hatch that allows you to look down into the lower deck, as well as another hatch which opens up into a ladder which goes down into that lower deck.
I'm gonna go and see if I can't quietly poke around behind one of those closed doors on the top deck.
All right. Were you going to do one of the ones at the front of the ship or the back?
Front of the ship.
Front of the ship. Okay. Left or right?
Left.
Alrighty. You peek open the door. I assume you wanted to stealth that?
Yes.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
I should probably
Alright.
use a luck point. Just one. Worse. Okay.
Sticking with that?
Yeah.
Okay. You go to open the door. It feels a little heavy, but you're assuming that's just because of the ship's tilt and gravity. But as you open the door, you hear a loud sort of like clunk and thunk and clutter, and it makes a lot of noise. And you look inside, and that is because the ballista and mangonel ammunition was held in here, but it has all kind of fallen to the floor and sort of like it was resting on the door, sort of way to where when you open the door, it all kind of came cluttering down. And even then, you can't open the door all the way.
Can I have Ada go inside and peek around?
Yeah, you have Ada climb around in there. She looks around, but again, it is just a cluttered room full of what was essentially large iron balls and old ballista bolts, which are either snapped in half or rusted. Or
Okay. I let the door close itself, and I go peek the other door.
okay, you peek the other door. Are you going to try and stealth this one as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Much better.
This one is sort of the same deal, but you understand it this time, and it's not as bad. But you just kind of like when you open up the door, you see that there was a like barrel that was kind of pushed to the side of it, and you moving it kind of caused the barrel to slide, but you like grab it before it kind of slams onto the leftmost wall. And you kind of hear it like slosh around a bit, and you realize that this is a room with like the things that would be needed to maintain the ships. So like there's barrels of tar, more rope, hand tools, things to maintain the sails, stuff like that.
Are there any tools that I could maybe use to, like, things that I could, commandeer for my personal use, like tinker's tools and things like that? Maybe,
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
maybe some lock picks for our more roguishly inclined friends.
Thinking. I just got lockpicking tools.
Yes. You look around, but you see that a lot of the tools fell on the floor, and some of those barrels of tar got broken open, and they sort of spilled all over the floor, and now it's just kind of like there's just kind of tools that are caked into the floor now.
Lovely. Alright, well, there's nothing of use in here. I'm just gonna gesture to the rest of the squad, shrug like, oh well, Do you guys wanna head, I don't know, down? One sec, my dad's home and I think he wanted to talk to me.
That was all the front of the boat, right?
Yes.
I want to go to the back of the boat.
Okay. Left or right?
Left.
Left. Are you stealthing or just waltzing it?
Stealthing.
Alright, go and roll stealth.
Can I follow behind and just not be even remotely stealthy, so it just looks really funny? Like, Yen is just stealthing all over the place, trying to be super sneaky, and Kratos is just waltzing.
Okay.
Waltzing.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter either way.
Yen, you slip through the door. It doesn't make a sound. You see The room is empty and kind of breathe a sigh of relief as Kratos just like kicks the door off of its fucking last hinge and just blasts it, and it's just like, what's in here? As for what's in here, this was clearly the captain's quarters.
Is there any, like, chests or furniture that I could look through for valuables?
Go and give me an investigation check.
My dad just gave me some fried mushrooms. These fuckers are so good.
All right. Yen, you take a look around, but in an effort to not get filled with splinters from a lot of the broken furniture, you are not able to find anything of note.
What furniture is in the room? Otherwise,
It is a desk that is like two of its legs are broken off and it's kind of like all destroyed. And then a bed, and there's a lot of kind of gross looking feathers around that clearly got washed in seawater at some point from the bed.
would I know what animal the feathers came from, or does it just look like pillow stuffing?
It just looks like pillow stuffing.
Okay. I'd like to go to another room then.
All right, you're checking the last room on the main deck. Okay. Yeah, once again, you're able to sneak in quite easily. Uh, you see, even as you're going in, when you kind of open the door and like the pressure differential of the air and like the door itself opening, moving wind, some more of that like pillow and bedding stuffing flies out. As you see, this is a nice for the size of the boat sort of cabin. Uh, this is clearly for some of the more high-ranking officers of the ship, but it is still, nevertheless, it seems like there was 4 beds.
And any other furniture that's visible?
Uh, there was probably like nightstands, if you had to guess, or like maybe a very small table with like crates for chairs that they maybe played cards at, but any merriment of that such is long since been lost.
Hmm. Alright. I'm good then.
We should probably
Okey
get
dokey.
down into the lower decks. I should probably mute Discord because I'm just getting lots and lots of notifications.
All right. Uh, so you are heading down to the lower deck.
I'm gonna open
Uh,
the hatch down to the lower deck. I'm gonna make sure there's a ladder before I just go, you know, attempt to just go down. I don't want to fall.
all right. You look and you see there is a ladder. You put your foot on the top rung, put some pressure on it. Seems pretty much fine. The whole boat is built against water damage, and the ladder itself is reinforced for such an occasion.
All right, fantastic. I'm gonna just go ahead and climb on down stealthily.
Alrighty. All right. So you slide like down the ladder without climbing down to try and make as little noise as possible. Uh, you don't know if you were actually quiet, but you tried your best. This seems to be the area Ada saw. It is a very open room for what the ship is. Uh, and you realize that a lot of the skeletons are sitting on benches, as well as the fact that Ada was actually looking through the hole that was in the ship for an oar. So, in the circumstance where the sails were non-functional, crew members would go down here and row for the ship.
I'm gonna take a couple minutes to ritual cast detect magic to see if there's anything nearby of note.
Okay.
Particularly, I want to see if those skeletons are gonna jump up and try to kill us.
All right. Does anyone else want to do anything while Simon is ritual casting this spell?
I
I
don't know.
want to.
I mean,
I want to look around a bit.
I kind of want to get out of there.
Well, if the skeletons are harmless, then we can feel free to explore further down here.
What if what's made the skeletons is hiding below?
I mean, it's a shipwreck. It could just be that the shipwreck made them skeletons.
True.
Yeah,
Also, sharks.
Meeper said it's a old ship, so they're
They're
probably
also all sitting on a bench, though. If the ship was sinking, nobody would be sitting on a bench when they die.
not necessarily true. They could have, shock can make people pass out, and if they pass out, they drown.
Sitting down,
Yeah,
drowning, sitting down.
yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. That's what, but that's
How-
why.
Bodies
Are they?
float.
Are there weights around their ankles?
Well, beyond that, are they sitting in like precarious ways, or are they just sitting like normal? Does it look like they just kind of are strewn about on the benches, or are they sitting like properly? How are they sitting?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Hmm.
You are having trouble discerning exactly what was going on here. They are sitting. It looks like some of them were definitely rowers. Like one of them still has an oar close enough to its skeletal hands, for example.
Are the oars still there in general? Like, for most of them, or around them?
You look, you see that on the left side of the ship, the side that you approached, a lot of the oar handles are around, but on the floor, it seems like they just all broke off on that side. On the other side, there's like one or two, although you think that maybe like they let go of the oar or something happened that caused some of them to slip out as well. There's very few remaining.
Also, Catherine, if a shark got to them, there would be remains scattered everywhere. The shark wouldn't politely seat them back in their seats.
Yeah, I kind of missed the bench part.
I'm just gonna wander a little bit. Just look around.
All right. You look, you see that there is one door to the front of the ship and two doors to the back, as well as another ladder, or not even another ladder, but like another hatch. This one slides, and it goes down to the hold.
Go down to your hole.
Funny stuff.
You said it's a sliding door, right?
Yeah, sliding hatch.
If
It's
we
like
slide
still
it,
attached to the same ladder you climb down. It's just one thing. They just have a hatch so that you can have somewhere to stand.
if I open it just a slight bit, is there any like noticeable or visible things? Anything shiny or
Make an investigation check. You see wooden floorboards. It's kind of dark.
I'm gonna wait for Simon's spell to go through before I move on.
Alrighty. Simon, you finish casting. Other than the magic that you detect from your party members, you'll only see a faint glow of magic in the hold below you.
Well, it looks like the skeletons are not a threat, so I say we go down a little bit more and see what's what.
If they're not a threat, I want to go through the door to the front of the boat to look around there.
Alright. Simon, you start climbing down. Yen, you go to the front of the boat. Who else is doing what?
I think I want to stay toward the beginning of the ship.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting an eerie feeling.
Alright, you both climb up to the main deck.
Yeah, well, I want to stay there and keep an ear out, and if I hear anything go down, I
I'll like.
will.
Sorry.
It's just if I hear anything go down, I'll make it. I'll follow the source of the sound.
Okay.
I'll like fly up and keep an eye out, bird's eye view.
What about you, Kratos?
I'm following
You
Yen
should
around.
be a rat, Kathy.
A rat?
Yeah, you should just like rat around.
Rat
Like a little-
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, give people birthday wishes. Okay, starting with you, Yen. You go into this front room, and you just see what sort of seems to be bench, which is like lined across the sort of curvature of the front bow of the ship. And then there are 4 holes in the bench.
4 big guys.
Do the holes look natural, or does it look like something like punched through them, or
It looks like they were built into these benches.
is this a bathroom? Does this give bathroom vibes?
Yeah, it gives bathroom vibes.
All right,
Giving
Speaking
bathroom.
of bathroom, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna exit the. Is there anything of note in the bathroom?
No.
There's 4 of them actually.
Yeah,
No.
4 big shitters.
All right, I'm gonna turn around and go down into the hole with Simon.
All right.
Meeper, real
Yes.
quick, what school of magic was the ping that I caught?
Enchantment.
Okay, coolsies.
Okay, you go down. into the hold. Beams of light sort of peek through the natural holes in the ship, and you can see pretty clearly what did in the ship from here. It also might be what's more responsible for the lean, as it essentially, like, half of the lower deck here is covered in sand, and you can kind of see like a hole where the sand managed to get in, and what you assume was also water at one point.
Mm.
Okay. Is the source of that ping down here in the hold specifically, or is it further down?
It is down here. You are on the lowest level, but the source of the ping would be on the other side of a doorway at the very far end of the ship from where you are.
All right. I'm going to trace like the edge just in case there's something hidden in the sand that might want to like leap up and snap at my ankles. I'm gonna try and get to the other side of the door pretty quietly.
I'm gonna follow and do the same thing, but I want to the hole in the boat, does it look like an organism took it out, like it was a bite, or does it look like it maybe crashed into something? Would I recognize what happened?
Make an investigation check. And stealth check.
I'll make the stealth check too.
Good rolls.
All right. Simon, you're going pretty slowly. Yen, you're kind of like looking around at the sand, running your finger along the edge, and then you go, "Oh fuck!" very loudly as you get a bad splinter from running your finger across the edge, and you cannot parse out what caused this.
I'm gonna remove the splinter.
Okay.
Constitution check to see if you scream. No, I'm just kidding.
I do.
All right. Is the door on the other side locked, or is it just good to go?
Do you want to make an investigation check?
Yeah, sure.
All right. You go over, and you start to test the handle. It is not locked, but it feels like almost weighted.
I see. Is there a keyhole or a peephole I can take a peek in?
Yes, there is a padlock.
Okay. I'm gonna try and peek through the door and see if there's anything dangerous on the other side. If it's weighted, it might be like a safe door or something, or even, a prison cell or something to keep something in.
Make a perception check. Okay. You look inside. You can tell this was an armory of some sort. You can see a skeleton inside. How long does detect magic last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Yeah, this was kind of the thing you immediately saw after. You can see the magic thing is pinging off of something which is in the breast pocket of this skeleton.
But the skeleton itself isn't pinging with magic?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna...
However, you do glance down at the handle, and there is a rope of some kind attached to it.
Mm-hmm. Well, we need somebody who can disarm a trap.
I've got... What would that be? Dexterity?
It would be based off your dex, but you would... you probably wouldn't have much luck unless you had a trap disarm kit, or maybe thieves' tools.
I do not believe I have those.
Go and get oh my god, it's driving me. Go and get Avery. Maybe she can help us.
I'm gonna walk back to the ladder and start yelling up for Avery.
Okay, thieves' tools can be used to disarm traps.
Not.
They can be. It's a Baldur's Gate thing that they can't be.
Okay. Yeah, I hear Yen shouting. I was definitely keeping an ear out, so I go toward the source of her voice.
Alright. Yeah, you quickly descend the ladder all the way from the top deck to the bottom deck, where you see Yen and Simon kind of standing around.
Yeah, I get there and I'm like, is everything okay?
There is a rope behind this door. It's keeping us from opening it, and I assume it's a trap. So I was wondering if we could use your quick hands to maybe help us avoid sudden tragedy.
Sure. Yeah, I could give it a try.
Alrighty.
Sleight of hand.
It would be a dexterity check using your proficiency in thieves' tools.
And my proficiency bonus at this level is +3, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so ability check and then just add +3 to it.
That's a sweet 25.
I don't know what I rolled.
You rolled a 22.
Rolled a 19.
Oh,
And
sweet.
then what is your dex?
My dex is 17, so that's +6 or +3, and then I'm
Or
proficient.
plus 6
So
total. So you rolled a
yeah.
25. Okay, yeah, you use your thieves' tools. You kind of understand the idea of the trap is that you move the handle all the way and it unfurls the rope, and then something happens. So you just kind of like stay away from the door and use the thieves' tools to sort of undo the rope from a bit of a distance, and you just hear like something clatter on the floor, but nothing else much happens.
All right. Well,
Is Meeper roboty for anybody else, or is it just me?
well, no, I can hear Meeper just fine.
I sound fine.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me just fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
you fine.
Roboty. Hold on.
Is that better?
Yeah,
There's one way to find out.
Continuous spoken word sentence to test the vocal integrity.
it's fine. It's working. So you said I could make out that I disarmed the trap, but nothing happened.
You disarm the trap, you heard something clatter to the floor.
On the other side of the door, or
On the other side of the door.
Well, I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead and open that door then.
I'm gonna stand 5 feet back.
I'm gonna go in too.
Simon, you open the door. The handle seems less heavy than before. On the floor, with a rope attached to the end of its handle, is a great axe.
Oh, so it was meant to be a guillotine trap.
Something like that.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go fish through that skeleton's pocket and take the magical trinket out.
Okay, you go fish through the skeleton's pocket. Inside is a dagger.
Ooh.
Neato. If you will excuse me for a moment, I pull out the pearl that's attached to my hand and I cast Identify.
Okay, are you ritual casting it?
I am, yes.
Alright, does anyone else want to do anything? Well, Simon ritual casts Identify on this dagger.
Is there anything else of note in the room?
Actually, are there any pistols or anything in the room? So
So
you said it was an armory.
No.
Okay.
Seems like this was before that time. Yen, go and give me an investigation check.
Get ready for another. Yep, 4.
Okay. 4 big rolls. You look around, but a lot of these weapons are kind of old and rusty, or just straight up like broken. Like the axe itself, if the slash didn't kill you, the tetanus might have. Uh, but that is all you can really figure out. This room also seemed to take about as much of a beating as the rest of the ship. Is anyone else doing anything?
Uh, I'm not.
Nothing that comes to mind.
Okie dokie. So you finish casting Identify, Simon. But this dagger is just simply a +1 dagger.
Oh, interesting. Anybody want a dagger?
Sounds like a yen item to me.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right. I do that little flourish where I flick it between my fingers and hand it to her by the blade, or hand it to her by the handle.
I'll grab it and I'll pocket it.
Alrighty.
That was the only magic that I detected in the entire ship, right?
Correct.
Alright. Well, if there's anywhere else we haven't explored yet, maybe we should, go and do that.
Just so that I can put it in my inventory. Give me another little description. Just short, sweet, simple.
It's
Just
just a +1 dagger.
Dagger. Yeah.
+1 dagger.
Another one.
My father has left the room, so I can go balls out with my character voice again.
Nice.
Instead of whispering into my microphone like a shy moron. If I'm ever going to be a voice actor, I have to get over this crippling performance anxiety.
Alright. So yeah, what do you all do now?
I assume go back up. That's pretty much all we came for.
So there was one hatch that led down here into the sand pit and the trapped door. And you said there was another hatch on the upper deck that led somewhere else?
It was a it was essentially a hatch to lower cargo down into the lower deck or the hold.
Okay, so
It's like one of those like wooden jail cell bar things on ships.
okay, so
I don't know what they're called.
have we effectively checked the whole ship then?
Everything except for the back rooms on the lower deck.
Alright, let's check out those back rooms on the lower deck. Something tells
Alright.
me they are yet to be explored.
Sure, guys, let's check out the back rooms. Sounds fun.
Okay. So, are you just popping them open, or are you
Yeah,
applying the same amount of caution?
I don't really see a necessity for caution at the moment.
Alright, right or left?
Left.
Left. You open it up. It is a small room, especially for what appears to be 4 beds.
Oh. Are there any foot lockers or anything like that at the ends of the beds?
No.
I'm just going to take a look around to see if there's anything useful or something that maybe any previous looters might have missed money.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I have a question. Slightly off topic. When I found the sack of birthstone gems in the
Mm-hmm.
on the other ship, was giving those to the Zorn like the solution to keep the Zorn from killing us, or was that just a happy accident?
I guess you could call it a happy accident. Giving it stuff it wanted to eat was one way to solve it.
Okay. It just seemed like the perfect loot to find to satiate its rock lust.
No, the gemstones were because of the fact that the ship would be randomly named after one of those gemstones
Ah.
in order to conceal its identity.
I see.
Okay. On an investigation check, you look around, and you, yeah, you don't see much. Once again, it's just a lot of broken bed frames and feathers and bedding and stuff like that.
All right, fair enough. All right, I guess we'll try the right door next, right?
Okay. You open it up, and it's kind of second verse, same as the first.
Anything neat in this room?
Not from a cursory glance, no.
I shall dig deeper then.
Okay. Yeah, you take the time, and you notice once again, there is no footlockers or anything, and you're like, that's weird. So you kind of start looking around, and you eventually kind of find like an indent in the floor where like the feet of any footlockers would have been like slotted in so that they don't like rock with the ship. But the footlocker is gone.
Interesting. So the looters couldn't get the locker open, so they just took the whole thing. Is that all I can really tell from that? Is that there was a footlocker, but now there isn't?
Yeah.
Maybe it got jostled loose. Is the footlocker anywhere else in the room? I don't know.
No, and the fact that you haven't seen anything like that at all throughout the ship strikes you as odd.
All right, I'm gonna take a look at that indent, see if maybe it's like a trapdoor under the bed or something.
Okay. Yeah, you take some time to thoroughly scan through that area, but not really, no.
Well, I suppose the pirates or what have you thoroughly ransacked this place, so if it's all the same to you, perhaps we should move on.
That sounds good to me.
Unless somebody else is picking up on something that Tommy, might have missed. Because Simon thinks it's weird that there's an indent for a missing footlocker that wasn't on any of the other beds. But Tommy doesn't, because Tommy's dumb.
Well, I will
think-
note, once you found that one, you found them for all of the other beds.
Oh, okay, so all the footlockers were just flat out stolen, I see. Alright, well, outward and onward, I suppose.
What are you going to say, Cassie?
I was just gonna say that it sounds like the place has already been looted.
Alrighty. So you all leave the ship.
Good to go.
Okay.
Right.
You all leave the ship and continue your travel. Let's see here. Okay. So yes, I'll just say that was the encounter for the day. You all eventually find a place to rest for the evening. Who is doing watches?
I keep forgetting that I had that house of cards. I can just give us a nice little camp pretty much anywhere. Oh my god.
Your watch.
Give me a sec. I think my brother's home.
I can do a watch.
The door is locked.
I believe you. Alrighty.
I don't.
Shut up.
I'll take a watch.
Okay. Then we'll start with the first person I remember hearing, or Cassie. Okay. Kratos. Alright. Yen.
Alright, I'm back. I'll do one.
Everyone else already said they would, so you're good for that now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Alright. And Cressida. Okay. The night goes by uneventfully. You are now about 2 days, give or take, travel away. We'll get our first daytime encounter from Cassie.
Alrighty. Did he go through?
17.
Yeah, it did.
Okay. Is 17 an encounter?
Sure is.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
I don't think I've ever rolled this in doing encounters ever.
Adult Red Dragon.
Boy.
That's
You
1
say-
in 96, baby.
Did you say Doom encounter?
While doing encounters, I've never rolled this
Oh.
number.
Oh, I thought you said Doom encounters, and I'm like,
No.
what the
The only thing they fear is you start playing in the background.
Okay. Yeah, can everyone just give me a perception check?
Yeah, sure. I don't see why not.
Okay. It's pretty obvious for everyone except Yen. Off in the distance, the four of you see some sort of large figure in the water, large enough to where like the area behind it kind of looks like dark. And it's kind of coming in your direction-ish.
Is it like a humanoid-shaped figure, or what does it look like?
No.
Is it a fucking...
Uh,
Oh, wait, how big?
Judging by the silhouette, what is it? Like, what does it look like?
you can't tell. It's kind of like flat.
Flat?
Is it
Oh,
coming out of the water, or is it just like a big dark pouch in the water?
It's just kind of like a big dark patch. From your view, it's almost like discus shaped, although you see like what you can assume to be are like fins or flippers of some kind occasionally moving as it swims in your general direction.
Giant stingray?
Oh my god, is it the manta ray from Mario Sunshine? Well, is it heading our way?
It's coming in your general direction. You're not sure if it's heading toward you specifically or just you happen to be in its path.
Does it appear to be agitated in any way?
You cannot tell from this distance.
Well, if it's big and
Okay.
sort of kind of coming towards us, maybe we should move on just in case it decides to cross to the aqueduct and collapse it.
Yeah. Dying to know what it is, though.
Well, we have somebody who can turn
Does it
into a
appear
fish.
to have noticed us at all?
If it has, you can't tell. Again, it's like it's big enough to where it's still pretty far away from it and you can see it. It's like if an island was moving towards you.
Oh, it's a lion
See.
turtle.
It's a lion turtle.
If it's big, okay. Does it look like it's on the surface, or does it look like it's swimming down below? Because that was
It
my
does
thought.
not look like it's on the surface. No.
Because that was my thought too. Either a giant sea turtle or manta ray, or like one of those island turtles from Chinese mythology. Or rather, in Chinese mythology, the world is being carried on the back of a giant sea turtle.
Oh. What is the saying? Curiosity killed the cat. So,
But satisfaction brought it back.
I don't know.
I know you're dying to know too.
Of course I am, but that
I
thing
think we
could
can
collapse.
observe at a safe distance.
Maybe. We should just follow its
You
path.
could like a little fish. Like, I'm sure it won't give a shit about a little tiny fish swimming around it.
It's okay. To illustrate Maper's point, if how many days travel would it be? Let's pretend for a minute that there's an aqueduct leading right to it. How long would it take to reach it?
Like, if it stood still from now, like an hour. If it kept moving towards you, like 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, I suppose we could
You should.
keep an eye on it while we're walking and follow its trajectory. Who knows? This might
I
be
really
a once in
think
a
that-
lifetime opportunity to see some, majestic, rare creature.
I really don't think that whatever it is going to care if, like, a small fish swims by it.
You could.
And I would like to know what it is.
I suppose that's on Cressida, if she wants to turn
I
into a
think-
fish.
We can observe at a safe distance. I only have one wild shape left right now. This isn't super necessary.
No. We finished long rest, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh no.
This is the next
Yeah.
day.
So
This
you
wasn't
have broken
travel.
charges.
Well, what if I don't fucking want
That's your choice.
Fair
But
enough.
just saying that you can't.
It's okay if you're scared.
it? The fuck up.
Okay, if you're a little fucking bitch.
I mean, if you don't want to make a world-shattering discovery, that's fine.
Come
Yeah,
now,
no big deal.
Cressida. Where is your very childlike sense of wonder?
Burned to the ground with the rest of my family.
Ah, a sore spot. Sorry.
So yes or no? Are you gonna go check out the fucking like? You said no. Why?
I don't fucking want it. It's not necessary, and I think we can observe it at a safe distance since it's so large.
Yeah, but you're not accounting for how dark it is. Fucking.
It's my choice, huh? But you're gonna argue with me?
Fine. If you don't want to make a, if you don't want to,
You know, we haven't had lunch yet today. We haven't had any free time to ourselves. Maybe we could just wait for it to get closer, see what it is, and then move on if it seems to be threatening in any sort of way.
Is there a nearby nook and or cranny to hide in?
Make a survival check. Not really, no. There is in the ocean. There's some rocks and coral reefs.
I still hold true to my first response.
Let's just stop traveling for now. Let it get a little closer, maybe follow its trajectory a little bit, and then see what it is once it gets closer.
Alright. Does everyone else agree with Simon's idea?
Good enough.
if Crescent's not gonna check it out, then yeah.
Yeah, Cressida's not gonna check it out.
Alright. So you all stop and begin waiting. Again, it's not heading directly towards you, but it's like close enough to where it would pass right by you. Everyone gives me another perception check.
I'm gonna luck that. I'm gonna luck that.
Huge improvement.
It wasn't at least it wasn't a nat 1. All right,
Incoming 3.
it was a 23.
Let's see. What about everyone else?
Are you 1-1 from us all?
Yeah.
Perception?
Uh-huh.
Once again, Yen is the lowest roll.
Yes, I never roll.
I think the button did not go through.
did not.
How about now?
No.
Nope.
Fuck.
Heck.
Let me refresh the page.
Let's go. You
Other-
rolled lower than yen.
Cool.
Okay.
At least I'm not the lowest.
Yes. Yeah, Simon, you're the first to discern its figure to be that similar to a large turtle with
Oh.
horns.
A large horned turtle. So it like legit is
So
a
maybe
dragon
you're
turtle.
right.
It is legit. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, hey Maper, is it a dragon turtle?
There's a good chance it might be a dragon turtle.
Very cool. Can I make a like a history check or like a survival check or something to see if I can remember from my time studying in my bougie private school if dragon turtles are inherently aggressive or not?
Sure, you can make a nature check.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I'm not wasting my last luck point.
Okay,
I'm gonna settle with a 6.
you're like
Why?
pretty sure that's a dragon turtle, and that's about it. Not long after, Cressida and Kratos, you both can sort of make it out, and I assume by this point Simon said, I think that's a dragon turtle.
I don't know much about them, only that they are dragon-esque turtles. Yes.
That's
Shocker,
crazy.
truly innovative news.
Fucking profound.
I was gonna make a Princess Bride reference, but only Catherine would get it.
Please go ahead.
Truly, you
You
have dizzying
think
intellect.
Catherine's the only one here who has watched, read, etc. Princess Bride?
Morgan, are you also a connoisseur of the greatest film of all time?
It's not the greatest film of all time, but yes, I have watched it and I have read it.
It's my favorite movie.
It's okay to be wrong.
My reference was going to be, truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
It's a good reference.
I forget.
During the Battle of Wits.
Oh yeah.
Fake fucking fan.
Fake
Yourself.
plan.
I'll put arcane powder in your coffee next time I make it.
Start pouring bleach day after day.
This bleach removed 1 year from your life.
Inhale, but do
How
not
did that
touch.
feel?
How much of a Rice Krispie can I exchange for a sawdust before people notice?
William Osmond is a true YouTube innovator.
So yeah, what all do you do at recognizing what this is and the fact that it is coming towards you?
Well, I don't know much about dragon turtles per se, but I think maybe we should get out of its path, since it very well might be aggressive.
I think I definitely don't think it's aggressive by nature, like just based. I don't think it'll outright attack us, but I think that if we're caught in its wake, bad things will happen.
I don't want a metagame, so I'm gonna just stay out of the discussion here.
I don't know. I actually don't, like me, Cassie, I don't know anything about these creatures.
Well,
I'm just going to assume that it won't care about smaller things.
I'm fairly certain that it's in either Fizban's Treasury of Dragons or the Monster Manual.
I'm sure it is. I've just never looked at it.
Well, just in case, I think maybe we should move on. We have pressing matters to attend to. And on the chance that behemoth wants to eat us, we'd probably best be out of its way.
Okay, are you going to alter the path that you're going to get out of its way, or are you just going to continue going
Okay,
and
just
walking by?
based off its trajectory, does it look like it's like gonna intersect with the aqueduct, or?
Not really, but it will go near it.
All right, I say we let it pass and see if there's anything neat about it.
All right.
I wonder if it's sentient.
So you keep walking?
Yeah, I that's what I think we should do, but group vote.
I think that's probably for the best.
I'm gonna keep a nice close
Yeah.
eye on it to see if, like, maybe it has a piece of a ship stuck in it. Maybe it's like a rare color or
Maybelline.
something. Maybe it can
Alright.
give us sweet elemental powers. Really, Catherine? Nothing?
Color check? Normal?
I suppose.
Okay. Well, you can go and give me a perception check as you're going near it.
Yeah.
All of us?
I will
Sure,
waste my
not all of you.
I will waste my last luck point on that because I want to know more.
In the era before the Avatar, felt not the elements, but the energy within us.
Brandon got a nat 20 by bouncing off of mine.
I
Nailed
got
it.
it dirty.
All right.
All according to
Kratos, you've fucked around with sea creatures before, at least once or twice. I'm pretty sure.
Didn't
Something
Jack
reminds me
comment
of,
that
yeah,
pockets?
The first game opened
Yeah.
with it.
Didn't make Poseidon my bitch. I would never.
No.
you you understand that as you're kind of getting near it, it definitely will probably be able to see you, and you don't have a good feeling about it being overtly friendly. You don't think it'll just outright attack you, but you're like, usually these things can be giant assholes.
Well, it depends. Is there a giant steak nearby?
No,
Well, that is very sad.
just a giant flaming yawn.
Just a giant ribeye.
So we don't think this thing's going to be friendly. How do we approach? I may or may
Not.
not have killed some of these things before, but that depends. Are we going full aggro?
Probably not the best idea. It's quite large, right?
It's considered a gargantuan creature.
Yeah,
Casual.
quite large. And while you are strong, you are not Poseidon
I don't
bitching
know. Have
strong.
you seen the giants from God of War 3?
Again, at the moment, you can't press triangle. So,
Well, this was before the triangle pressing.
my apologies.
This was when you would go inside of them and then break their heart.
Okay. I think it's best we move on.
All right. Well,
Uh, well, it is a little bit too late to move on,
Mm.
based on how close it's gotten. Your options are to basically hide or see what happens.
Well,
I would like to hide.
Oh, see what
Personally.
happens.
I too am gonna hide and also look.
Alright, if you're hiding, give me a stealth check.
I suppose we could just pretend to be part of the seafloor, right?
Play possum.
Then wild shape into a flounder.
All right.
Sure.
If
No.
if we're hiding, I suppose I'll hide.
Can I just cast darkness?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna peek my head out of the cloud of darkness because I still want to see.
I'm gonna place that's my darkness.
Yeah, I don't think you quite need that.
Hang on, I got this. No, don't want to work. Nope.
Alright.
Nope.
Kratos and Avery, are you hiding or are you just big chillin'?
Oh, I'm chilling.
Avery?
I didn't realize I was muted. I mean, if he's staying, then he's basically like enabling me to do the same. So yeah.
Alright.
Kratos
The rest
isn't
of you find a patch of darkness to hide in. And eventually you see this dragon turtle. You see almost like kind of a wake on calm water, like if you drop like a stone or something in, the aqueduct kind of ripples as it passes. And you see one of its eyes kind of turn and looks at the both of you. And you see it kind of immediately like stop and swish back and turn and go towards you.
It likes us.
Okay.
No.
You just like feel the earth shake as it comes to level with the sea floor. And you know, normally the aqueduct, they're pretty resilient about things entering or like leaving them or breaking its tension, but it just doesn't care as it pokes its head through. What languages does everyone speak?
Common and Elvish.
Common, Elvish, and Abyssal.
Um,
I'm pretty sure I only speak common.
hold on. Common, Sylvan, Undercommon, Elvish.
Yeah, pretty sure just common for Kratos.
Okay. You can definitely tell it is speaking, but you cannot tell what it's saying.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up and like a smile.
I'm gonna pop out of the darkness because we can hear the loud rumble of its speech. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Pardon me. Do you speak Common?
It just kind of like snorts, and you see like hot steam kind of come out of its nose.
Is that a no?
That feels like a no.
Does anybody have comprehend language?
Nope. Can I try bowing to it?
Sure.
Just see
My
how it...
thumbs up do that.
It kind of also snorted at that.
At the bow?
at the at what Cassie did.
What did it do when I bowed at it?
It just kind of turns its attention towards you.
Unfortunately, Draconic was one of my failed subjects in school.
It speaks Draconic.
It's a dragon turtle.
You know, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna ask if fish can speak Aquan.
No. You hear it speaking again. This time, a bit louder and
Is it more aggressive?
more rumbly. Yeah, a little more aggressive sounding. And it snorts again to the point where like things become more humid.
Is it?
Hmm.
Do you think it just
Is
wants
it
us?
stinky?
It's not stinky.
Do you think it wants us to screw off?
Definitely. It's a big fuck off turtle. If you were a big fuck off turtle, you'd probably want us to go away.
Let's go to the Shell Shack. I hear they have a talking dog.
They have a talking dog.
Oh boy.
Do you think if we just walked away, it would do anything?
I mean, I suppose we're already in the situation. It wouldn't hurt to find out.
I mean, like, probably better than just running away. Like, running away would make it seem like, you know how you're not supposed to, like, run away from, like, a wild dog? I feel like maybe that applies here. We should just, like, walk away.
Let me peep my artificer spells. I don't know what level comprehend language is, but
You have a magical tinkering thing that would let you communicate.
no, unfortunately. Let me look
What
at
good are
my
you?
infusions. Let's see. Ada only speaks the languages I speak. Let's see. If only we had a wizard.
Fortunately, this is not the Kratos with all of his magic from Greece.
Unfortunately, I chose sorcerer.
Does anybody have a hat that they're not using? Oh no, wait. Cap of water breathing wouldn't save us from the ridiculous pressure. It would just keep me from drowning.
Yep.
Well, your bones might start cracking, and all of your insides will quickly become outsides, but you know what? You'll breathe.
Well, nothing I can really do with my infusions, unfortunately.
I think we could just probably walk away from it. I mean, Yen bowed, so, like, maybe we should all take a bow and then saunter off.
I'm game.
You know, sorcerers do
Yeah, I'll walk
actually
away.
have access to comprehend languages.
Yeah, I just don't have it prepared.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And they can only prepare on a level up, basically.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah, I'm gonna bow and dip.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I suppose
I
will
would say
too.
bow
Bow
until
and
it
dip.
moves a little further and then dip. Don't just like leave while it's there. Might be offensive.
What color dragon turtle is it?
Dragon turtles are not chromatic or gem-like. They are just big fucking turtles.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I mean, like I said, it is on the seafloor now. It is basically blocking the way you were going. So the only thing left to do really is to turn around. Or if you can figure out what it wants. So yeah, do you just bow and leave?
Oh wait, dragons typically like shiny things, right?
I'm a
Aren't,
little behind on dragon lore. So.
are dragon turtles even remotely related to dragons?
They are considered dragons.
I'm gonna like hold out gold while bowing. Someone should hold out food. Cover all the bases.
You know, we do actually have a metric
An
ton of...
excess of crab
We
meat.
have an extreme surplus of crab.
Yeah.
Someone hold out a big old crab leg.
Yeah,
I'll hold out gold.
I guess I'll cautiously approach while offering a hefty armful of crab legs.
I'll do the same while bowing with gold.
All right. Yeah, you offer the crab legs. It kind of ignores you, Simon. How much gold are you holding out, Yen?
I'll hold out. 100.
3 pieces.
100 gold?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, and you see it, opens its mouth.
I toss a piece in, I guess. See if that's what makes it happy.
Yeah, you do, and you just see it, like, take the piece and, like, flip it under its tongue, and it continues to hold its mouth open.
Alright, I'm gonna toss
Oh
it
my
all.
god, is it fucking mugging us right now? Is that what's happening?
No, it's a big ass dragon thing. They like shiny things.
Something tells me that it won't let us leave without paying it.
Well, okay, I'm gonna throw 100 gold in. I'm gonna throw all the gold in.
Alright. Yeah, you throw all the gold in.
And then I'm gonna hold up my hands like when you're done with a cat, being like, I got no more treats.
Oh my god.
Alright. Yeah, you do that.
All right.
It, sort of, like, closes its mouth for a minute, snorts, and then turns its attention to everyone except Yen, and opens its mouth again.
Oh my god.
He's just
Alright,
hungry.
Fine. Let's see, how much gold do I
I want to
have?
offer it 20 gold pieces and just kind of see what kind of reaction I would get.
I'm gonna like fish through my bag and pull out 50 while pretending that it's all I've got.
Okay. What about you, Cressida and Kratos?
I'm gonna do the same thing Simon's doing.
Kratos is just kind of gonna stand there and basically roll his eyes, but just kind of stand there. Not be threatening, but roll his eyes.
Okay.
It's not you pass if you don't feed it.
Okay, I'm just gonna pour a handful of 50 gold into its mouth.
Let's see here.
You gotta no,
Yen,
Simon. You gotta
Cressida,
give
and
him
Simon
rich.
give me deception checks.
Oh god.
Charisma's not my strong suit.
It is mine. Bingo.
Or sorry, did I say Yen? I meant Avery.
You're not. What? Why? I'm not lying to it.
Or can you run
I offered it 20 and waited for a reaction.
Oh, true. Okay, so it's just those two then. Alright. Yeah, you see it pause, close its mouth, and it begins to like sniff the air.
All right, fine. I give him another 50.
Does it seem appeased, like to some degree?
It stopped paying attention to you, which is probably a good thing for you. So
Can I like hold out my hand like I want it to sniff me?
it seems to be entirely ignoring you now.
Oh, I want to pet it.
I give him another 50 gold to make it an even 100.
Okay. What about you, Cressida?
Now you've revealed your hand. He knows you're lying.
Oh no, now it's
I'll
appeased.
just cough up fucking 50 more.
Okay. All right. So yeah, it takes it, puts it under its tongue, and then goes back to you, Avery, and has its mouth open, and it like snorts again.
Am I the last one to have given it any money? Or am I
Kratos
the
also
last
has
one
it.
that he hasn't? Okay. Fucking fine. I give him the remaining 80 and then hold up my hands just like Yen did.
Okay. All right. It finally turns its open mouth to you, Kratos, as you find an item.
How pissed off does it seem?
Give me an insight check.
Oh God.
Why can't you just appease the big turtle?
You can't quite tell. If you had to guess right now, miffed to annoyed that it's still here and doesn't have all the money it wants.
Bro needs to pay his taxes.
I will pull out 1 gold.
Damn.
God, the economy
That is it.
these days.
The economy these days.
What do you do with the gold?
I will.
You
Oh
can fight
my
out
God.
of it.
There's a part of me that wants to just say, put it on the ground. That is like so disrespectful to the thing.
Look it into its
Listen,
face.
That might
if
just.
you
Eat it instead.
he doesn't care about us. If you mess with him, it's a 1v1. So
Yeah, no, you're all on your own. We're good. We're in the clear. Playboy likes us.
I will give it the 1 gold.
You should just eat it. Eat the 1 gold instead.
Eat the 1 gold.
Be like, no, this is my tree. You don't get a tree.
All right.
Oh.
So you put the 1 gold in its mouth.
Yes.
We're on the floor.
You hear it say something in a language you can't understand, and it still holds its mouth open.
Okay, I will give it 1 gold.
Again?
Oh my god, you're just gonna do it one by one until he's like super pissed off.
Alright. Can you give me a perception check as you do this?
Sure.
Okay. You feel a heat emanating.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Things seem more humid.
I'm gonna do that thing where I'm going to stand out of the way. Like I'm gonna get to the edge of the aqueduct so that he has a clear line of sight to Kratos.
Yeah, I'm gonna like hold my hands up and just back away. Like this is not my problem. This is not my problem.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm
Same.
gonna join Gold Shard in this one.
Alright,
What do you do, Kratos?
I understand. I give it 2 gold.
Oh my god.
Wow.
You're a fucking idiot.
This is
You might just piss in his mouth already.
Eat
No,
the gold.
Brandon,
I
this
mean,
might
you're
be-
you're at that point. Just eat the gold. Take it, bend
if
it,
you
and be like,
wanted
look,
to
it's fake
make a
gold.
new character, this might be your opportunity.
Now, I don't speak Draconic, but I get the feeling that he's shaking us down. I would offer him more than just a single coin at a time.
I did
Don't
do
give
that.
him any advice. I want to see this unfold.
Alright. Kratos, go and just give me a raw charisma check.
Can
Oh
I?
my god.
Can we charisma this fucking turtle man into not killing Kratos?
Ability or saving?
Ability.
3.
Hey, yo.
Okay. You see it snort. The heat is hot. You can see the air in its mouth is sort of waving, but it keeps holding its mouth open.
That's it.
I don't think it'll give you another chance, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck around with Big Man anymore. He's
3.
been fucked
Take
around
it
with
or
enough.
leave it.
3.
Alright, what if I just jump up to 10? What does Big Man think about 10?
Is that what you're doing?
Sure!
Okay, go and give me another charisma check.
Jesus.
This dude real. Oh, shit.
Okay!
Oh.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, you're good at those.
Yep.
It's like your highest stat. Second highest.
Okay, you succeeded.
You still take 40 damage.
You take half of the damage, which was 600, so you take 300 damage. And that's just the slashing. Let's go on to the piercing.
All right,
I think he's
you
using his
take
breath weapon.
half of the 58 fire damage
Jesus Christ.
as you see a cordon of steam blast out of its mouth.
You could have just avoided it. You could have just fed it some gold. It was like a cute little dog. But a turtle that hated us.
It's okay, I still have 31 health.
You see it
Let's do it again.
get up off of the sea floor.
Oh, God.
Does a 15 hit you?
Yes,
You've angered him.
I have apparently.
Alright. You take 27 bludgeoning damage as it hits you with its tail. Can you make a strength saving throw? Okay, you succeed and manage to hold your ground instead of being pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone as you see it take off from the ocean floor and begin to leave.
Was that a 28 or was that a 14? Because I succeeded.
No, the 28 was before the strength.
So you're down to 4.
The saving throw was to
Or
avoid
3.
being knocked prone.
Yeah,
No,
not.
you're taking a full 27 bludgeoning damage when it hit you with its fucking tail.
It's fine, guys. I have 3 health right now, and he left.
Yeah, that's what we call fine.
We just got mugged, and it's fine.
Hey, I didn't get mugged. I just got the shit kicked out of me.
Did the dragon turtle take the gold that Kratos threw on the ground?
Kratos was putting it in his mouth, right?
Yes.
So, yes, it took that goal.
5 gold.
I came out unscathed
Ah,
and
it
made a
was-
friend.
I thought you threw like 16 total in.
Maybe. I did a 10 and I did a 1.
You did a
And a
10, a
six.
1, a 2, and a 3. You did 2 ones. So,
However much that was.
4, 7, 17. Yeah, it rolled a nat 20 on the sniff check, by the way, to see if you all had gold still.
Oh my god.
Oh, and that tail hit that hit Kratos was a natural 2 on the roll.
Holy shit.
So it would have fucked me up if it rolled any higher.
Well, I mean, if it rolled nat 20, you'd definitely be flat on your fucking back right now, but
I rolled
basically it
really
has to
well.
roll
For,
nat 1 to not hit you in that
I rolled
instance.
real well on all of those, though, except the 1.
Except the last one where it stopped thinking you were worth spending time on and decided to just fucking blast you instead.
This guy's annoying. I'm out of here.
Luck was on my side there.
I don't think that was luck. I think that was just you.
Hey, 4 out of the 5 of those rolls were over 20, I think. Or close to it.
Could have been avoided by just tossing him some snacks.
I saved money, though.
It's definitely a good thing you made that fucking saving throw. That was a DC 18, baby. The
It's okay.
strength, it was
Strength had a
20.
+7, so
All right. Well, that was your first encounter of the day.
Oh my god.
Don't worry.
I picked,
Catherine won't roll high, right, Catherine? Go and give me a d20.
I picked Nami up, and she started sniffing my face, so I stuck my tongue at her. Oh my god.
Man!
I stuck my tongue out at her. She sniffed my tongue and did that thing where cats like do the olfactory face.
The stinky face?
Yeah, she made the stinky face.
You were stinky.
I brush my teeth pretty regularly. Maybe she just likes the smell of mint. Or I just ate fried mushrooms. Maybe she likes the smell of fried mushrooms.
Typically, it's not when they like it. It's when it's a new smell where they're like, I don't know this. I got to get more of that.
Yeah.
Further testing required.
Yeah, that I actually googled it. That olfactory thing that they do is actually to get a better sense of what they're smelling.
Yeah, because there's
Yeah,
a special gland under their top lip or something.
Yeah, they're like, I don't fucking know what this is. It's stinky and I need to sniff it more.
Same.
It's a
Life as a
stinky.
bisexual.
Yeah, can everyone give me perception checks?
Sure. Maybe the dragon turtle's coming back to extort us further.
No, I did not roll a 1 and a 1 again.
Let me know if that went through.
That went through. You rolled a 5.
Everybody rolled a 5 except Simon. Simon, you're the only one doing any work around here today.
Yeah. That was a good
Motherfucker.
check. So I'm gonna say you failed the check. Can everyone give me dexterity saving throws? Kratos, advantage, because you can see it's happening to you, and I'm pretty sure that's a thing at your level as Barbarian.
You said dex saving?
Yes.
Oof.
Okay. Alright. Anyone who rolled a 13 or lower will take
4,000 damage.
A
25
walk through the park.
piercing damage.
25?
Yes.
Jesus, fuck me in the anus.
Yeah, that-
As suddenly a shoal of odd creatures with these sort of like keratin covered like tops of heads that are almost like arrows as they pierce into your skin, jump from one side of the aqueduct to the other, and you just so happen to be in the way.
Is Kratos fucking dead?
He's downed.
What happens if you made the save? Do you take half?
Yeah, you make half. You take half, so it would be 12. Okay.
I'll once the horrors are away, I guess I'll jump over and pick up Kratos.
All right. Do you want to make a medicine check?
Sure, why not? That's definitely a smart idea.
Okay. Well, you managed to stabilize Kratos pretty quickly. But unless you opt to heal him with a spell or a potion of some kind, he will be unconscious for 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cure some wounds at 3rd level.
Okay. It's 3d8 plus your wisdom.
Plus my... Okay, so my spellcasting ability modifier is +4.
So 3d8 plus 4.
Okay, alright. That's the tiny number.
Yes. Huge
Not
rolls,
bad. You're on
gigantic.
your feet.
Alright,
You get-
Kratos, you are up with 11 HP.
Don't piss off any more fucking sea creatures.
We'll see. That's all I can say.
If
I
you
didn't
guys,
hear no bell.
if you guys go watch the stream later, you'll see that one of those D8s just span for a full like 3 or 4 seconds, like on its
Nice.
axis.
Nice. Okay. Well, the good news is you find the chance to set up camp. Who is doing watches?
I'll take one. I'm gonna spend
got
my
one.
watch continuing to try and restore that rusty old pistol.
I'll take one.
Yeah, we'll take one. Wait, is everybody, is that full?
With you it is. Kratos did not
With
decide to take.
leaders?
Yeah,
Hey, I
so you're on
did.
last watch.
Okay.
Well, Catherine rolled a
Okay.
17
My rolls are
again.
through on my end, which is nice.
Nighttime encounters are a higher DC.
Okay, good.
Alright, the night goes by uneventfully once again. Let's get a daytime encounter from Brandon.
Meeper, how's the pistol looking since I've been spending pretty much every night, chipping away at the rust and like cleaning it?
You're getting pretty close. You have like all the mechanical pieces working. You're just making sure that it doesn't like fucking explode if you pull the trigger
Right.
while a bullet is in it.
Splendid.
Uh, okay. Yennefer, go and give me a d20.
Yennefer.
All right. Nighttime approaches. You believe you will be in the Underdark before noon tomorrow, based on the landmarks around you. Let's go ahead and get some more night watches.
Right.
Death approaches.
I'll get one.
Time to skedaddle.
Death approaches.
We need one more.
Which one of the thirds is going to do it?
I got it. Oh, come on.
Let's go.
You should not have done it. I feel like we were all rolling really
God fucking damn it.
Oopsies.
On the bright side, we're all long rested.
Is that the case?
Nope.
Are we?
Well,
I didn't think so.
Yeah, because we took a long
Oh,
rest
yeah,
after
yeah.
the.
You had a
Oh,
long
thank
rest,
you,
and then
guys.
the day it's, yes. If this was during the last night encounter, then no.
Once Meeper said no, the night passes by uneventfully, that's a long rest, right?
Yep. Correct.
Well, aren't you the smart boy?
Yeah, yeah.
Vein in my forehead is feelable.
Like 5 books around me right now. Okay. Let's see here. Let's have Simon roll a d6 for me.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Well, it wants me to roll 2d6, and it wouldn't let me get rid of it, so take one of those.
The first one you rolled? A 1.
I was right-clicking on the d6 to make the number go back down from 2, and it wouldn't let me.
All right. As you are traveling, you see that an aqueduct has essentially been created by the fact that it is going kind of through a coral reef. As you are going, go and give me perception checks.
Everyone. Ooh.
A nat 1 followed by a nat 20.
Okay. You see that there are what appears to be more conventional, like, nests within the coral reefs, and swimming around it are these sort of. Hold on, let me check to make sure. Yeah, they almost kind of look like piranhas, which are swimming around it, and they seem rather aggressive looking.
Maybe we
Piss
should.
it off.
Maybe we should just avoid them.
And if we do bother them, we could just toss them crab meat.
Or we could kill them.
Or that.
Hear me out. Just toss some Kratos.
You would. So do we want to just kind of like avoid?
Do they seem to notice our presence at all?
Not yet, because you are far enough away.
Avoiding is good. I like avoiding. Let's avoid.
I agree.
Alright, so you're going to avoid this area entirely, or try to, like, sneak through it, or what?
I mean, if we're
Well, a coral reef covered in, like, dangerous piranhas doesn't sound like a fun time to me, so...
I mean, speak for yourself.
That actually does kind of sound sick as hell.
I'm not feeling the immediate need to frolic through it.
I mean, we have a goal.
Maybe sneak past. It's on the way, right? Like this is the way.
This is a
Yes.
branching path, right? No.
Yeah, there are multiple ways there. Basically, it's just going to add, like, another encounter to your travel, or a possible encounter to your travel if you go around.
Let's just try to sneak by.
Yeah, I want to make good time.
All right. Sure. Let's sneak on through the piranha's nest.
Is that stealth?
Yes. Everyone can give me a stealth check.
Ooh.
Yes.
Huge.
What I was afraid of.
I'll throw them crab meat.
Yo, I am a high roller today.
Did you need all of us to roll that stealth check?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me roll mine.
The stealthy lumbering giant.
Yeah, so stealthy.
Still better than I did.
All right. You are going through. There's quite a few of them. There's really no way to not be seen, but whether or not you catch their ire is kind of more what you are worried about. As well as staying far enough away from the walls to where they can't bite you and get blood, which you assume would be quite the problem. And like Yen and Simon, you kind of come close. Like Yen, you're about to go up against one of these like polypy rocks, and Kratos manages to kind of push your arm out of the way so that you don't accidentally cut yourself. Simon, you just get lucky for having a metal arm as you brush up against one and like chip it off the side. But those are only the real close calls you have as you manage to get past the group of quippers.
Whippers.
Quippers are what they're called.
Whippersnappers.
Whiplash.
All right. Well,
That was eventful.
Yes. You are fairly near the entrance to the Underdark, but you still have to make camp underneath the waves. Let's go ahead and get some night watches.
I'll watch.
yeah, me too.
Fuck.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
I'll hop on one.
That is so funny.
It's going to be an eventful night.
That's an unfortunate chain of events.
Look, oh my god, 2 19s. Jesus.
Yeah, somebody also hasn't even rolled theirs.
That's me. Who's ready for it?
Oh boy.
Oh. Really hoping it was going to be chaos too.
That would be fun. 19.
Nightmare.
Hello.
Nightmare.
That's funny. Ghost of Saltmarsh actually has a section in the book called Dragon Turtle Bandits. Anyway.
It shows up, it opens its mouth,
Yeah.
repeats it, it leaves. Or you be an idiot.
And challenge it by giving it 1 coin at a time.
You feeling lucky?
Welcome to the circus of value.
You're rolling a lot over there.
Sure am. There's a lot to roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did that.
Just watch some of this. Alright. Yen, you are big chillin' in your house of cards. Magical, of course.
Oh, it's my house of cards. I won it from the slot machine.
True.
Anyway,
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
on par.
All right. You are hanging out when out of the corner of your eye you spot something go by the window. What do you do?
I'm gonna kind of like sneak over to the window and just like barely peek out of it, trying to hide.
All right, make a stealth check. All right. It does not notice you, or rather, they do not notice you as they're kind of just swimming around, and you finally start to hear them making clicks and echoing noises as you see these large fish-like creatures with they're mostly black with white spots. I guess they're more whale-shaped.
Are their mouths open?
No.
Where are the spots on them?
Near their eyes.
Would it be safe to assume these are orcas?
Yes.
Alright. Have they noticed the House of Cards?
They're swimming around in the area. They probably wouldn't care about the House of Cards, but more so the people in it. There's 10 of them.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna, no. Just no. Go back to sleep, everyone. Everyone go to sleep, and we just avoid the problem. The problem will go away.
Okay. You, wake up Simon, inform him of the situation as he takes his watch. Let's see what Simon rolls for an encounter now.
Simon, don't play with the orcas.
Simon plays with the orcas.
Oh, let's go.
Simon wakes up and he looks outside, and wouldn't you know it, there's orcas.
That's crazy.
Are you fucking kidding me with these rolls? Okay.
I don't like when that happens. And our next encounter, God himself comes
Simon,
off the throne.
so Yen tells you that she says, I counted about 10 killer whales. You spend some time while working on your gun, and you look out the window, and there's like, you count like 19 of them.
I see. I don't think I will be going outside.
That's a lot of whale.
I'm gonna make sure nobody's bleeding or vaguely shaped like a seal.
Alright. Yeah.
Nobody here knows how to surf, right?
No.
Because you know they always orcas mistake surfers for seals. That was a joke. I was being stupid.
Okay.
Sharks too. Orcas have never been hurt a human.
Oh
being.
yeah, those are like they're Arctic.
They've been known to sink ships.
I don't
Only
know. Who
recently,
told
though.
you orcas have not been known to hurt humans? Orcas are insanely aggressive to everything.
Yeah. What? Orcas in captivity kill people.
They kill them
Yeah, one's in
constantly.
captivity. Yeah, like
No.
it's
orcas
only been
in
recently that they've been displaying
Nah.
aggressive behavior towards people.
Nah, orcas in nature, they just kind of like to fuck with shit, and so
Yeah,
they just fuck with shit regardless. They see humans and they're like, oh yeah, shit to fuck with. That's it. They've racked up a higher kill count than a lot of great white sharks populations recently.
All right. Simon, go and give me a check with your Tinker's tools.
Give me a sec.
I'm gonna tinker an orca. What was the original one that caused problems at SeaWorld? Can we just start calling out to see if they're around?
Shamu.
I was fucking right. I was right.
It wasn't Shamu.
Oh,
Shamu's-
not.
Shamu was a good one. There was one that, like, dragged a lady down and was like, yeah, you live down here with
Oh,
me.
it was Tillicum.
That's it, Tillicum.
Yeah.
That's a
But ones in the
26.
wilds.
I forgot to add my proficiency bonus to that.
All right, yeah. Throughout the night, you work on the gun some more, and you believe it is in full functioning capacity. And what's more, you didn't accidentally cut yourself while you were working throughout the night.
Splendid. Now I'm going to. This is after the long rest, right? So I'm going.
Not yet.
Okay,
Well, other people have to do their watches.
What I mean is, once the long rest is over, I'm going to create the repeating shot infusion on it.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Yeah. The other two watches go by. There is still a disconcerting amount of killer whales outside Cressida and Kratos, but they do not seem to bother you.
Okay.
There was way more than 10 of them out there. You've got to be kidding me.
There was.
Uh,
There was 10. May not be 10 anymore, but there was 10. At one point in time, there was at least 10.
Yeah, so a breakdown of how that happened. For starters, you both rolled either a 19 or a 20 for a nighttime encounter. Then on a D8, D10, or D12, I rolled a 13 both times. And then from that, I'm taking from the open water encounters levels 5 to 10 from Ghosts of Saltmarsh, in which an 8, 2, and 11 is 1d10 killer whales. I rolled on my first D100 a 9, and on my second D100 an 11. And then on the D10s, I rolled a 10 and a 9 for 19 killer whales.
Yeah.
Just a few.
It's insane. I was like, oh, this like I'm gonna roll like the fucking Hydra or something and have them fuck with these killer whales, and you're gonna be in the middle of it. No,
You guys, there's something delicious in
the
that paper
one
box.
thing that I
guarantee it.
think would not fuck with the killer whales. More killer whales showed up. Insane. It's so dumb. But yeah, you all wake up. You put your repeating shot on your brand new blunderbuss pistol. Let me look at firearms. Yeah, it's a pistol, so it's a 30 to 90 ranged weapon that does 1d10 of piercing.
One sec, I have to fit. Oh, repeating shot also ignores reload and ignores ammo, so.
Yeah, so you don't need to worry about buying bullets or the loading feature, which you wouldn't really have to worry about anyway, because you're only using one attack per turn.
One sec. Alright. Sorry if I'm a little closer on my microphone. Simple ranged. I can also would it count as my arcane firearm?
If you want it to be, can.
Because I can cast my spells through the pistol as well, just for like flavor.
Yeah, that's fine. Just don't lose it.
Or
Right.
do.
Fuck me. Action. What's the range on a pistol? I'm trying to get this shit.
30 to 90.
Feet?
Yeah.
Which is
So,
inches, yeah.
Millimeters.
The shot goes wide and hits the neighbor's dog. Tally ho, lads.
The attack roll would be plus my dex plus my proficiency, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Keeper.
Yeah.
You know what I thought about yesterday for the first time in like months?
What?
It just popped into my head and it made me laugh so much. That's a load bearing dinosaur. Oh, it kills me.
I love that joke. Oh yeah, definitely let me know if you get a character to the Raya Lucaria area, because I'm probably gonna start playing through that file soon. So
Oh
I
yeah,
can
it
get
comes
to
out.
mode. Is it the 21st or the 26th?
21st.
Yeah, it's this Friday.
Oh fuck. Yeah, so I get busy.
It's the 20th, I believe.
21st.
It's a
Right.
Friday,
I thought-
so
Let's see.
yeah,
if
Friday
That,
the 21st.
let's see if that worked.
Why are you singing?
Well, you rolled a 1, so
Yeah, I just wanted to. Why is it
Where did
plus
two-
3 plus 3 plus 3?
We did?
First with the-
I
I
don't know.
made it plus my dex. Oh, I think I know what I did wrong.
I've heard about Dylan more than I normally have recently.
So,
No. Dylan's just an influential part of our lives now.
Alright, let's try that.
Dylan!
Let's try that again.
Hey.
Okay, now I have to figure out how to add the damage to it. It's 1d10, right?
Let's go. Yeah, it is.
Plus my dex.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try that again. Okay, how do I make that plus my dex? Could I just write plus DEX?
No, it has to be, I think, plus at dex mod or something similar. Like, here, if I go into your, like, crossbow details, damage. Oh, 1d8 plus at mod for crossbow. So you just go in and do the at symbol
Okay,
mod.
cool. Let's try that again. Okay, cool.
All right. So yes, you all wake up, spend some time making sure that the giant pod of orcas is gone. Fucking dumb. And you continue forward. You are actually kind of starting to head up hill, I guess it could be considered.
Oh, it's also a plus 1. What am I thinking?
But eventually you do see the darkness at the beginning of the tunnel to the Underdark. You see it's this sort of carved out mason work with large pillars on either side, which pretty seamlessly looking does meld into the aqueduct. Seems sturdy. It's pretty wide. It's about like 30 feet wide and probably 25 feet tall at the highest part of its arch. But otherwise is sort of just sand that eventually blends into stone and rock. Uh, there is luminescent crystals along the wall. It's almost kind of like a train tunnel, or like a tunnel for cars through a mountain or something like that. But as you approach it, Platinum says, "Well, I think this is where we part ways.
You don't want to venture with us into the Underdark, do you?
I fear I would become quite lethargic."
Fair enough. Well, thank you for joining us. You were most helpful, and I wish you luck in your further adventures.
Yes, I believe I'll be heading topside for the first time in quite some time myself. So perhaps we'll meet again.
If you see any signs of that Regis fellow, send for us.
Oh,
We would
yes, of
very
course.
much. I can't speak for everybody, but I would personally like to wring his scrawny neck.
Ah, yes, I see. I'll make sure to do so. But yes, best of luck down there. Yeah, he waves goodbye. You see him kind of see them kind of put their fingers into the water wall of the aqueduct. It kind of creates a misty spray, and they just put their arm all the way in, and then they step out into the ocean. And they seem just fine. And they kind of begin walking sort of in this same uphill way. They kind of veer off to the right of you, it seems. So, do you all enter the Underdark?
Oh yes.
I mean,
Right.
it'd be really funny if we said, no, let's turn around.
Turn around. Pocket.
Personally, I want to see what happens when we call that shopkeep who sold Kratos that axe out on his bullshit.
Chop, chop, chop.
Imagine the look on his face when we return with proof of his misdeeds. That's assuming we want to return to Wimsburg after all this is over.
I think the assumption was that we were going to return to them. At least on their part. I think they expect us back.
Well, the tribunal has ended, and I don't think we're under any further suspicion. Did anybody ever manage to get a look inside that book that the head clergyman was keeping a secret?
Nope.
Okay. That's also on our to-do list.
Okay. Yeah, so, well, I'll leave it all up to you. I do have, the encounter table for the Underdark done, just not the, like, visible map, but I can keep track of that via other ways. Plus, you wouldn't know where you're going because it's the fucking Underdark. Like, the only reason you're not making navigation checks is because you have acquired a map to where you want to go. But if you want to go anywhere else in the Underdark, you're going to be making navigation checks. But we can call it there, or if you want, we can keep going for another hour, 45 minutes.
What do you guys think?
I mean, if I'm going to be
I
honest,
think-
I've been waking up earlier for work lately too. Now,
Alright, well, if y'all want to call it here, I could use some more Monster Hunter time to fuck with mods and stuff. But if you guys want to keep
I
playing, I'll
need to
keep
make
playing.
sure that I've got a reasonable time tomorrow to call my dad.
Oh yeah,
So-
tomorrow's Father's Day.
Sure the fuck
You
is.
losers have to reach out to
Brother.
your dads.
Jesus, Morgan.
My dad just haunts my fucking house if he isn't dusty and musty.
Exactly. Dude, my Father's Days are so easy now. I just sit here and then complain that I don't have a dad, and everyone's like, oh no.
And then
Oh,
nobody wants to be mean to you that whole day.
I know. Everybody's nice to me on Father's Day because they know I'll cry if they mention anything.
Giving you plenty of
that's the
ammo.
best part.
Baracha.